Saim, Ali, and Moise stepped out of the time gate. The air was cool and damp. The smell of wood smoke filled their nostrils. Gone were the familiar sights and sounds of their own time. In their place was a world of towering trees and rolling hills.
Whoa, we're really here.
Medieval England, the year 1348 to be precise.
Saim pointed towards the horizon. A magnificent castle perched atop a distant hill caught his eye. It was a sight straight out of a history book.
Looks like our work here has already begun.
The village bustled with activity. Blacksmiths hammered at glowing metal, their anvils ringing out in the afternoon sun. Women in long dresses gossiped as they collected water from the well. Children chased each other through the muddy streets, their laughter echoing through the air. The teens, with their strange clothes and even stranger gadgets, drew curious glances. They soon found themselves face to face with a tall, imposing knight, clad in shining armor.
Greetings, travelers. I am Sir Gareth. What brings you to our humble village?
Ali stepped forward, his hand resting on the hilt of his energy sword, concealed beneath his cloak.
Sir Gareth, we have come from a distant land to help you recover a stolen artifact, the King's Scepter.
Sir Gareth's face hardened.
The Dragon's Keep. The scepter is said to be hidden there, guarded by a fearsome beast.
The journey to the Dragon's Keep was fraught with peril. They traversed dense forests, navigated treacherous ravines, and crossed swift-flowing rivers. Sir Gareth, a seasoned warrior, proved to be an invaluable guide. He taught them how to track animals, identify edible plants, and defend themselves against the dangers of the wild. One evening, as they huddled around a crackling campfire, Sir Gareth recounted the legend of the Dragon's Keep. It was a tale of bravery, betrayal, and a magical scepter capable of controlling the very forces of nature. The Dragon's Keep loomed before them, an imposing fortress of cold stone and dark magic.
A shiver ran down my spine as we approached the drawbridge.
The air crackled with an unseen energy. Inside, the castle was a labyrinth of winding corridors and shadowy chambers. Dust lay thick on the ancient stone floor, and cobwebs hung from every corner. The only sound was the echo of their own footsteps.
I used my scanner to detect traps.
He disarmed pressure plates, dodged tripwires, and deactivated a series of darts that shot out from the walls. Finally, they reached the heart of the keep, the dragon's lair. The dragon was more terrifying than they could have imagined. Its scales shimmered like 1,000 sunsets, its eyes glowed with an infernal fire, and its roar shook the very foundations of the keep. A fierce battle ensued.
With my sword and shield, I engaged the dragon in close combat.
I used my energy sword to deflect the dragon's fiery breath.
Moaz, seeing an opportunity, activated his jetpack. He soared through the air, dodging the dragon's snapping jaws and lashing tail. With a swift movement, he snatched the scepter from its perch atop a mound of gold. Victorious but weary, they returned to the village. The villagers cheered, hailing them as heroes.
Thank you for your bravery.
King Alaric, his face etched with relief, thanked them for their bravery. The time had come for the teens to return to their own time. They stood before the shimmering portal of the Time Gate, their hearts heavy with the bittersweet pang of farewell.
You've saved our kingdom, young heroes. Your courage will be sung of in ballads for generations to come.
With a final wave, they stepped into the portal. The air shimmered and swirled around them, and then, in the blink of an eye, they were back in their own time. The Time Gate vanished behind them.
What an adventure.
Just another day at the office for the time travelers.
So where to next?
The possibilities, it seemed, were endless.